totally different track this year than a year ago as we look at our Camping World track description.
Yeah, it really looked last year like the top of the racetrack was where everybody was running, but we saw the bottom of the racetrack do extremely well. It's a little flatter down there, but we saw some grip down there as we see the trucks roll onto the racetrack for the start. Talk about that 15-degree banking in the corners. They lowered that somewhat since last year, flattened out the whole track a little bit up top, so that means the bottom isn't such a disadvantage until we saw a lot of ground made in the heat races down there on the very bottom of the track. It's going to be an entertaining match when you get all 30 of these cats out there together.
Right now we're going to have 8 of them out on the track for 15 laps. The top 5 make it into tonight's A main.
And it does look like Jody Knowles has decided to take the bottom of the racetrack for the start. Good move, I think.
I do too. I like what he's doing there.
How about Kenny Schrader's saying, I forgot where we were. We had double file restarts. I've been running dirt with single file restarts. He said, I screwed up.
That's because he's been running dirt every night for the last month or so, and it gets a little bit confusing when you do something with that is different as NASCAR is, and especially just think about the challenges of the vehicle. He usually races a little dirt modified, super lightweight, a lot of power, skinny tires, and now he's in a whole different world. But Schrader's a great dirt racer, and he was able to transfer into the feature.
And there is Ken Schrader. He's going to watch this one from the infield.
Your track record holder from a year ago.
Ray Dunlap.
Hey guys, today is Michael Annette's 28th birthday, and how many times have we seen a TMC-sponsored vehicle go to victory lane here at Eldora? Sammy Swindell's done it a bunch. Michael Annette hopes to do it in this race now.
That is a famous dirt racing paint job right there.
2x2, all behind Jody Knowles and John West Townley. Coming out of turn number 4, 15 laps to find out who will get into the feature. Green flag in the air.
Contact already. Like Joe Cobb tried to jump the start a bit, and can't pass until you cross the start-finish line, and he didn't pass because he got run into.
3 wide. 3 wide for that final transfer spot. Out in front of this field, Jody Knowles and John West Townley fighting for the top spot, but again, it's the top 5 that advance.
Norm Benning, the 6 trucks side by side with a 0-2 of Tyler Young, although they're separated by about 50 feet.
And here comes Cody Erickson in the 82, also challenging for a position.
Jody's on the bottom. Look at 3 wide again. Tyler Young's going to pull to the inside of Michael Annette.
Michael Annette running right in the middle of this racetrack. Norm Benning trying to use that high line, 3 wide, continuing. Those are your top 5. If it stays that way, they advance. But of course it won't. We have 13 laps still to go.
And look at Erickson. He's just lurking right there behind this 3-wide battle for the 3rd spot. Erickson's got his eye on him. Oh, they're going to touch.
A little contact as they go across the stripe. Norm Benning stays just in front of that 14 of Michael Annette.
Remember, Norm Benning said he didn't care about that truck. He didn't care about getting any body damage.
He's seen this movie before, too, hasn't he, Phil?
He sure has.
Last year he was beaten up and about out of whack, but he was able to hold on to her and grab that spot. He's in a battle now for the same situation.
He's in 3rd. Tyler Young running 4th. Michael Annette is 5th, the final transfer spot. So here comes that 82 of Cody Erickson, still lurking back there behind Michael Annette.
Long way to go yet. Coming down with 10 laps to go. John West Townley doing a nice job just maintaining that lead. Jody Knowles right now, the 80 truck holding on. Oh, Joe Cobb is around.
Joe Cobb around. Can he get it going before the pack comes back up behind him? Or will we have a restart? We will. Caution comes out. We're going to have a restart. John West Townley was out in front of the field. So John West Townley will choose inside or outside line. And that bunches everyone back up again. There's Brian Keselowski, former Cup champion, hanging out watching old dirt racing here at Eldora.